best action, the home of the best simulation. Click the subscribe button to Australia's finest video gaming YouTube channel today. GFYS Gaming Australia. Action is pleasure, simulation is key.
G'day guys, going locomotive enthusiasts around the world. My name is the Godfather of the Rails, and welcome to GFYS Gaming Australia, where action is pleasure, simulation is key for the latest Train Sim World 2 information update. And this one is for the patch notes for the May 11, 2021 update for the game. We're here today to break it down for you and tell you a little bit of what has been updated. There is a whole heap of rapid transit improvements and upgrades and added stuff to the train route. They have added livery designer support, added rail driver support, added scenario planner support, improved audio for the DBBR 442 Talent 2, updated the incorrect text displayed when entering the DBBR 442 Talent 2. They've upgraded the scenario designer to allow 3 to 6 car formations when selecting the DBBR 442 Talent 2. There is also included journey mode to rapid transit that contains free chapters including driving in good weather and driving in poor weather. They've updated the rapid transit timetable to include names and descriptions. They've updated service names and descriptions to remove some errors. They've also added the destination boards to the train route. Alright, so those are some of the things. They've also fixed the issue with CIFA, paddled, and wiper audio so that they now make appropriate sounds. The DBBR 182 has also had some improvements and fixes, and they've added delivery designer support, scenario planner, and rail driver support. They've also added the functionality of the LZB. Safety systems are now default to off, fixed the issue that prevented the PZB from functioning as intended to, and added a range of localization fixes, and upgraded delivery designer to remove a red line across the glass. They've also added the train to show the white stripe more consistently at the front and back. Long Island Railroad has had a whole heap of improvements as well as like the rapid transit has, and they have added livery designer, scenario planner, and rail driver support. They've also adjusted the audio for the M7, so now the horn is now accessible inside the cab, and is louder when the window is open. Updated audio so that it can now be heard when going over a junction. They've also renamed collectibles, so they now have unique names to remove 2 NEC collectibles from Penn Station, 2 collectibles from Sunnyvale Yard have also been done. Updated scoring on all scenarios in introductions. They've removed the text from the formations and they no longer appear for the player and replaced the formations supplied in the scenario planner. They've also updated the station meshes after adding the passenger information system models so that the light feels natural and evenly across the whole station. Destination boards have been added to the train route. They've moved the spawn points to a better location at Belmont Park, and improved the location spawns of the NPCs at Carly Place. There is better spawning locations also at Country Life Press. A lot of things have been added, ladies and gentlemen. They've improved spawning points across the whole network of the NEC New York. There is destination boards working. There is the upgraded operated logo on the UI. There is added a range of localization fixes, approved horn audio for the M7, approved the axle audio for the M7. They've loaded audio for the M7, air conditioning audio for the M7, the interior air conditioning, exterior air conditioning. So exterior and interior have been fixed for the M7. There's been a whole heap of changes for the M7 train itself. The Lurfree has also had some improvements. Let's have a look at it right here now, ladies and gentlemen, for you guys. They've added livery designer support. They've added scenario planner support and rail driver support. The functioning metal thresholds so that they're now easier to obtain. Fixed issue with the tutorial, so now it can be operated using classic and intermittent control layouts. Fixed the issue with the HUD in the train speedometer, so now it varies displays correctly. Fixed the issue with the AI trains not displaying rear markers. Replaced all M3 trains used as AI static with M7. Aligned train formations so they are consistently with the other add-ons for substitution. Improved the audio on the M3 so that the wind noise is now a better volume. And improved the audio for the M3. The horn is now louder when the window is open. Improved audio mixes and volume adjustments so the horn on the M3 now sounds correctly. Added the range of localization fixes, and updated the interior window view into the bathroom. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. There is now a closed blind behind the glass. Fixed the issue with the handbrake on the Allure M3. Updated the dead man's pedals and stop the emergency brake from being applied when taking off. Added formation to substitute supply M7 services during the timetable mode. And the DBBR 101, the latest train add-on before the release of the Hemstrucker Hamburg-Lübeck, has been fixed as well, ladies and gentlemen. This is fixes. The DBBR 101 first fixes are as follows. Fixed the issue with the gangways so they no longer produce gaps whilst the train is in formation. The updated brake indicators so they display green when brake cylinder pressure is under 0.5 bar. Fixed the issue with the PZB indicators. Fixed the issue with the gangway plates so they now properly seated. And fixed the issue with the BPMMZ brake indicator so now it works properly. And there's been a fix also for the Isle of Wight. They've fixed the issue with the close the doors ride control on the BR483, so now it closes properly when using the rail driver controller. Right, there are the fixes, ladies and gentlemen. Some of the fixes there. We haven't talked about every single thing, but you can see here as I spawn down through this thing, you will see all the fixes. There is a ton. This is the biggest update that has come to Train Sim World since its release, to be quite honest. There is a ton of stuff. So Rapid Transit and the Long Island Railroad are the first two preserved collections to get a full remastered edition of the game for Train Sim World 2. And I'm calling them remastered because they have been fixed. So they are a remastered design of the original train routes from Train Sim World 1. So we finally now sort of get a Train Sim World 2 version of it. So anyway, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Turn that notification bell on. Like us at Facebook. Follow us at Twitter. We thank you for watching this latest Train Sim World 2 information update here at GF Wireless Gaming Australia.